Hey guys, so my parents are making me clean the garage, which sucks, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to pull the race car out, which is a 200 SX SER. And I'm gonna pull it out, give you guys a walk around, and also check and see what's wrong with it, because it doesn't want to start for some reason, and I think it's the MAF. So I'll try and get it started right now and pull it out, and after that probably just clean the MAF, and yeah, that should be it for this one. So this is the race car. I mean, you guys can see so far that it has the SR20DE. It is swapped, so it came from a Japanese engine, or a Japanese car at least, swapped by the previous owner. Right now it has no front bumper, no fenders, and no hood. You're probably wondering where those are. So front bumper we don't use, just because race car. I mean, we have the fenders right there. Then we also have the hood right there. Yep. That is rusted out piece of crap Japanese flag. You guys can probably tell that this is the chopped edition 200. Let's see, there's chopped right here. Chopped. There's also a lot of chops around the car, which is pretty dang cool. Right now the car was being used for storage, so I think I have one set of tires and wheels, and then just a set of wheels. Let me open this up for you guys. So this is the interior. I mean, so far all we've done to the interior is taken out the freaking little key switch and plugged in this well, not plugged in, rewired it so that we can use a toggle switches. So there's our accessories, ignition, and then start button. It was pretty hard. I probably blew like 2 fuses, which sucked, but after getting it going, I guess it ran pretty dang good up until now. Let's see, what else do I have? I have installed a little like battery kill switch. This is the only one that I had on hand. And the battery relocation kit was done by the previous owner too. Chopped too. Some other things about this car. Oh, look, there's my cat. Some other things about this car is it most likely used to be a drug runner. So like I was saying before, this car used to be a drug runner. We actually found a gun and a meth pipe and a baggie of meth in this car, after owning it for 2 years. Another thing about this car is the head gasket blew about 2 years ago, maybe 3. We replaced it, put this oil filter on. You can barely see that, but we put that oil filter on. And I tried to change the oil about 4 or 5 months ago, just because we haven't driven it in a while. And I've had to buy 2 oil filters. Every time I would crank it, it would just turn off. It would just spin itself off, which sucked. So I just put the 2-year-old oil filter back on and filled it back up with oil, and now it stays on and it runs. That's all that I have to say about the car. The only way I was able to run it right now was with the MAF unplugged. So there's that one, and then these two I unplugged completely because the MAF was being stupid as hell and wouldn't want it to start. So I'm probably going to clean the MAF out real quick, and I'll get that on video right now for you guys. Alright guys, so to take out the MAF, all you have to do is unscrew this little clamp, I guess. Undo these 4, there we go, 4 little, I don't know what to call those, and then undo these 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to clean out the MAF because it is pretty oily in there. It's oily and you can see oil dripping out right there, which is disgusting. Also, there's a lot of dirt in there. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to clean this out and then try and plug it back in, and hopefully it starts. If not, I'll probably just buy a new 200 SX MAF and do that. I mean, then take it to Race Legal and get that like done with, so I can get rid of this car, because I mean it's a cool project, but it's not street legal. So yeah. Alright, so I cleaned the MAF out just with a paper towel, and then I reinstalled the clamp right there. Also reinstalled the two plugs, I guess, and then also redid those 4 little things right there. And so I'm gonna try and start it right now, and I guess we'll see what happens, and hopefully it starts up first try. Probably won't, just because it's a race car, you know, hashtag because race car, but let's give it a try. Alright, so I was able to get it started after like the 3rd or 4th try. So I guess it was the MAF. Just after cleaning it out, it started to run pretty normal. And you guys could probably tell that it has an idle problem, so it goes like, yeah. That's the idle control valve sensor. It obviously doesn't work, and we've ran it like this for 2 years now. So it doesn't affect the car other than idling. When you're on throttle, it's perfect. It's just, and the other thing you guys could probably hear is there's squeaking, and that's from the oil. When the oil filter backed itself like out twice now or 3 times now, the oil spilled onto some of the belts, and so the belts are slipping. So it's just burning itself off, but it's making a pretty bad noise. So I might go ahead and take the belts off and clean them off, clean the pulleys off, and hopefully that fixes that. But this is it for this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe, share, follow our Twitter, follow our Instagram, follow everything that you guys can. Anything helps. We're just a small crew right now, but we're getting out there.